Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a super common issue that plagues a lot of GMC owners, and that's the dreaded check engine light with the code P0496. So, what exactly is P0496? The official description is EVAP purge flow during non-purge. Sounds a bit technical, right? But don't worry, we're going to break it down into simple terms. Basically, your car has an evaporative emission control system, or a EVAP system for short. Its job is to capture gasoline vapors from your fuel tank and prevent them from escaping into the atmosphere. Think of it as a charcoal canister that soaks up these fumes. When your engine is running under the right conditions, a valve called the purge valve opens up. This allows the engine's vacuum to suck those stored fumes out of the canister and burn them off in the combustion process. It's a smart, eco-friendly system. The problem, P0496, happens when the purge valve gets stuck open. When it's stuck, it's constantly letting fuel vapors get pulled into the engine. Even when it's not supposed to, that's the flow during non-purge part. Your car's computer, the ECU, is smart. It runs tests on the EVAP system, and when it detects this unauthorized flow of vapor, it says, hey, something's not right here, and triggers that check engine light, storing the P0496 code. So, what symptoms will you notice besides the check engine light? The most common one is difficulty starting your car, especially right after you fill up the gas tank. Why? Because when you refuel, a huge rush of fuel vapor goes into the charcoal canister. If the purge valve is stuck open, all that extra vapor gets sucked directly into your engine's intake manifold. This creates a really rich air-fuel mixture, making it hard for the engine to fire up. You might have to crank it for a while or even press the gas pedal to get it started. You might also notice a rough idle, especially after starting, as the engine struggles with that rich mixture. Some people even report slightly worse fuel economy, since you're burning fuel vapors when you're not supposed to. Now for the good news. This is usually a pretty straightforward and inexpensive fix. In about 99% of cases, the culprit is a faulty purge valve, also known as a purge source. It's an electronic valve that can get clogged with carbon or just fail internally, causing it to stick open. For most GMC trucks and SUVs, like the Sierra, Yukon, or Acadia, this part is located right on top of the engine, making it really easy to access. It has a small black plastic component with a couple of vacuum hoses and an electrical connector attached to it. Replacing it is a simple DIY job for most people. First, you'll need to get the correct replacement part for your specific GMC model. Always double check with your VEN. The process is usually as simple as disconnecting the electrical connector, carefully removing the two hoses. Be gentle, as the plastic can get brittle, and then unbolting the valve from its bracket. Sometimes it's just held in by a clip. Then you just pop the new one in, reconnect the hoses and the electrical plug, and you're good to go. After you replace it, you'll need to clear the P0496 code with a scan tool, or you can disconnect the battery for about 15 minutes, which will reset the ECU. Of course, while the purge valve is the most common cause, there are other possibilities, though they're much rarer. You could have a short in the wiring go into the valve, or even an issue with the fuel tank pressure sensor, providing incorrect data. But honestly, it's almost always the valve itself. So if you're getting a P0496 code, especially with those hard start after refueling symptoms, your best bet is to start by replacing that purge valve. It's a quick, affordable repair that you can likely do yourself in your own driveway in under 30 minutes. I hope this video helped you understand and diagnose the P0496 code on your GMC. If it did, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more car repair tips and tricks. Got a question? Drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.